kid him about it. I call him Handsome Anson.
Francie, wait a minute. You ever hear of a man named Fred Belden?
Why?
Have you?
Yeah, sure. He's a friend of Jimmy's. In fact, I was out on a date with him just last Saturday night.
I thought you only went out with your boyfriend.
Well, this was different. Jimmy asked me to.
Did you go?
Of course I did.
No, Francie. Jimmy called you this morning and told you that if anybody ever talked to you about Saturday night, you were to say you had a date with Fred Belden.
No.
The truth is that Anson and Belden are the same person.
Oh, no.
He uses a different name with every woman, has for years. Now, why do you want an alibi for a guy like that?
I'm not alibying. Why don't you leave us alone?
Wait. You walk out on me now, you might end up in jail. As an accessory to a murder.
Jimmy said Fred Belden was a friend of his. They aren't the same person. They just couldn't be. I know Jimmy. He wouldn't be mixed up in anything like murder. He's kind. He's the kindest person I've ever known.
You come with me and I'll prove to you that they are the same person.
I don't want to go.
And when we get there, you tell the truth about Saturday night, Francie, and everything will be all right.
Where are we going?
Belden's apartment. Just a minute.
Hello. Yes, Markham. Good, good, I'll be there. And I have something to add myself. With the help of some banking friends, I've discovered that Belden is in not too bad a financial situation, and that a deposit was made to his account in the night box sometime Sunday night, a deposit of $5,000.
What does that suggest to you, Mr. Fulton?
That he must have disposed of the bracelet over the weekend.
Yes, I suppose that would be possible.
Shall I call the police to meet us?
That'd be a good idea. About 15 minutes. Francie didn't know it, but she was going to be the trigger for an explosion which might, just might, solve everyone's problems.
Francie. Well, what are you doing here? Oh, I borrowed it from a friend who's out of town. The one I told you about on the phone. I was going to bring you here tonight and surprise you after the... Who were they?
Take your hands off me.
I'm Howard Fulton, father of the boy who's in jail for the crime you committed.
What are you talking about?
The murder of Amy Williams.
You killed her for a diamond bracelet. You sold it over the weekend for $5,000.
Of all that...
You sent in $5,000 Sunday night. I called your bank.
Francie, what are they talking about? Believe me, this is the most ridiculous...
Why should I believe you? After all the lies you told me, all the time you were seeing me. But dirty, mean lies.
Honey, listen. Since I met you, Francie, you've got to believe me. There's been no one but you.
I wasn't with him last Saturday night. We were supposed to have a date. He never showed up.
Where were you, Belden?
I was here. Right here. I wasn't anywhere near Amy's apartment.
Where did you get the $5,000?
I tell you, I didn't have any $5,000 to put in the bank.
No? Who did?
Well, how should I know? Maybe it's the guy that did it. I don't know. Someone who can put their hands on that kind of money over the weekend. And I tell you, this is a frame.
Well, the police will get to the bottom of this.
No!
All right. Hold it. You hold it right there. When no one comes out this door, they get hurt. Don't.
Oh, they're gonna kill him. Please, Please don't let them kill him.
Head through the park. Get going. That way.
That shot, I heard a shot.
I don't know. Keep quiet a second. They didn't get him. If they had, we'd have heard them moving for him. But they've got him trapped, though.
Why doesn't he give himself up? Let me get tried, he'd have a chance of... I didn't mean for it ever to come to this.
That's the trouble with these things. Suddenly becomes a killing. There aren't many people who can stand to see another man shot. I've seen it done many times. I still don't take it any too well. Why don't you go home?
No.
You know, there's something that disturbs me very much about Belden. Why would a man murder for a bracelet, sell it, and then 2 days later do something as blatant as deposit the money to his own account?
Criminals are stupid people.
The deposit made in cash. There are not many people who have that much money handy over the weekend.
What are you getting at?
Oh, nothing. It's none of my business. I don't have to do the killing. Tom will be freed, and after he's dead, Belden won't be able to defend himself. I wonder how your son will feel about that later.
Stop it! Stop shooting! Stop it! Don't kill him! I did it. He's innocent. I killed Amy with him.
He loves you, Tom.
Isn't there anything we can do for him, Mr. Markham?
Nothing. He told the whole story and signed a confession. He killed her accidentally in a jealous rage. He hardly remembers anything about it. But when they arrested you, he had to think of something. So he framed Belden, even to making that bank deposit. But your father didn't count on one little flaw in his plan, Tom.
What's that?
He's a decent man.
I don't care what he's done. I still love him.
I'm sure he knows how you feel.
Because I want to be around to see the next Jackie Robinson.
Control your diabetes for life.
Tomorrow on the Tube, it's a lineup of comedy, action, mystery, and more. All beginning at 7 tomorrow.